Hello everyone, this is Trainboy10, and today I am doing a review on a brand new movie I saw on April 3rd, and that is none other than the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So I'm going to tell you my thoughts and tell you what happened in the story, but I'm not going to give away too much of it. So the movie begins with a princess named Rosalina. She was telling all of her kids a, a bedtime story about a noble princess named Peach, but they want to hear the story about the plumbers. Well, to be honest, that is something I kind of like about the movie, is they're finally telling a bedtime story, which is kind of sweet and kind of adorable. And then their story interrupts by its strange sounds. So she went to the door to see who it is. And then a scary spider-like car with 4 legs yells out, "Princess Rosalina, I'm here to take you away." But she isn't scared. So she grabs her wand and charges at it. And then the fight continues. But when it finally grabs her, the top opens to review the one and only Bowser Jr. Man, I can't believe that Bowser Jr. have finally appeared in the movie. Anyway, after the whole drama, the next scene begins at the desert. And we see our two belovable plumbers named Mario and Luigi. They went all the way to the village desert and they were greeted by all the people that lived there. They told them that something scary is in the upside down pyramid. I don't know about that, about the upside down pyramids. I usually see pyramids facing the right way. But I'm not going to go through that much right now. So Mario and Luigi explore the pyramid. They went through the whole area. And then they finally found a green pipe. And they removed all the rocks and boulders. And then they saw some scary glowing eyes. Yeesh! And then the strange animal comes out, and it turns out it was actually Yoshi! That's right, guys. So Mario and Luigi became friends with Yoshi. And then they have saved the day. And then they're on our way back to the Mushroom Kingdom. And they were celebrating Princess Peach's birthday. And then we are greeted to Toad. Toad actually looked kind of more adorable than in the first movie. And they told them that Yoshi doesn't even belong to their kingdom. And then, up in the top of Peach's castle, we get to see Princess Peach sitting alone. And then Mario comes to sit down with her, and it turns out it's not really Peach's birthday. This is actually the day she first came to the kingdom. So Mario thinks he doesn't want any birthday or wish or a present, and then but then he fakes it. So Mario gives her the gift, and it turns out her gift was an umbrella. She loves it, But then they see some shooting stars flying over the sky. They were so excited and very happy to see the shooting stars. They felt like it's something they never seen before. And then suddenly, they have a strange feeling. One of the stars hit the ground, so they went to see what it is. And then it turns out it's one of those stars that crash into the ground. So they took the yellow star, which I actually, since I haven't pay attention to the movie or play the video game, I actually don't remember the name of the yellow star. If you guys know Super Mario Galaxy, if you guys know the name of it, let me know in the comments. They tell her that their mother, Rosalina, is in danger. So Peach decided to go on an adventure to find their mother. And Seabrain's Toad with them. So Mario and Luigi are in charge of the movie. No, I meant the kingdom. So we see them go through every part of the Mushroom Kingdom. And they thought they're finished, but they forgot one thing. It turns out, in Bowser's castle, Bowser is closing his eyes, and then suddenly he battles to paint everything. And now, when he finished, he was happy that he finally got his picture ready. Yeah, that's it, ready. And then Luigi bothers him, and turns out Bowser is still a little guy. So Bowser went upstairs to go see them. So he showed him his masterpiece of him and Princess Peach, and he asked them about their opinions. Luigi loves the colors on it, and to me, I think it's kind of good, but I don't think that's the perfect and appropriate thing for the kids or the younger audience. And Mario said it's trash, and he rages, and he said he's gonna kick them in the face. But then he realized that he's starting to act like an old himself again. So he took his broken painting and then he closes the door, and suddenly his tail is stuck into the door. He screams in pain, and then fire shoots out of his other side of the miniature castle. And then suddenly they heard a weird and most scary sound. It's some weird similar to UFO thing. And it turns out it's Bowser Jr. And then he turns into one of those powers things from Super Mario Wonder. And he tells him that he wants to take his father back, but they refuse. So what they did is they fight and fight until suddenly the castle started to get off the ground, and then they went up into the UFO thing, and then they finally got themselves in a really pickle. And then finally, Yoshi came to the rescue and broke it. So they went back to Earth, but then suddenly they crashed. And then all of the castle places is now destroyed. If you probably think that was kind of scary, well, you know what, guys? I guess that'll probably be it for today, since this will be over 20 minutes if I show you everything. So, for now, this will be part 1 of my Super Mario Galaxy review. Well, stay tuned for part 2, and I'll tell you to continue, and I'll tell you my thoughts on the movie. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.